Okay. Hello everyone, so today we're going to talk about building the perfect custom overlanding fridge slide. One that's not too big or too small and fits any overlanding fridge you may have. Best of all, it's going to cost a fraction of what you would pay on something you would get online. So typically online you will see slides that are $400, $500, $600 like the ARB fridge slides that only fit a particular type of a fridge. You will also find slides that drop down so you can it's easier to get into them or tilt. And those are typically $1,000 or more. The one that I built not only drops down but tilts. So like if you have a family member that's shorter, can actually get into the fridge easier. It only also costs $100. And it's a perfect fit. So it's custom built for my fridge. It doesn't take any more space than it has to. And this particular design or system that I'll show you will overcome any type of setup you have, any constraints you have inside your Jeep. And you'll see inside my Jeep, I have a bed platform underneath. I have a cargo basket on top, that I have a battery. And so I had to fit my fridge in those constraints. So if I could do it, you can do anything as well inside your fridge. And the best part of, like I mentioned, it's only $100. It's simple to build, simple to maintain, which is the best solution always. And here's what I used basically. I used some 3/4 inch plywood. Now you don't have to use plywood if you have something like a desk or a table or some wood that you can reclaim. You can use that. You need some 2x4s. You need 2 or 3 straps. And as well as a piano hinge I'll show you what that's for. And you will need heavy duty drawer slides, which you can get from Amazon or a hardware store. And I'll put a link for the ones I used as well down below. Okay, so let's get started. I think you're going to really love it. And it's simple and it will make your life so much easier if you're overlanding out there, and you'll be able to adapt this to fit any type of setup you have. I'll keep this video as short and to the point as possible. I won't waste time showing you how to measure and cut plywood or 2x4s, since your fridge may have different dimensions and that wouldn't add much value to you. Instead, I'll walk you through exactly how I built mine so you can customize yours to fit your setup. Before we dive in, I wanted to mention that prices for materials have gone up about 25% in the past month. So for example, the heavy-duty 500-pound drawer slides that I used were $45 last year, then jumped to $50 a month ago, and now they're listed at $80 on Amazon. That being said, you may not need a 500-pound slide. If your fridge is lighter, a 250-pound or lower rated slide could work and could cost less than $50 or $80. So be sure to research and find the best option for your needs. Now onto the build. In my Jeep, I have a cargo basket that holds my battery and other gear. And I install a bed platform when overlanding, with my feet sliding under the basket. The cargo basket has a sidewall that's about 3 to 4 inches deep, which creates a unique challenge. To work around this, the first step is to build this support box using 2x4s and 3/4 inch plywood. Here's a quick look at my setup after taking some measurements so you can see how I tackled this challenge. If you don't have a cargo basket or yours doesn't have sidewalls, you won't need to build this box. But if you do, this is how you can work around that constraint. Okay, so we have built our platform here for the fridge. Let me take this out. And you can see that we have this shelf here for storage, and my main battery is right over here. And so we have to build something that comes to the lip here. And this is what this shelf is going to do. Now, if you notice, under here we have some holes, and these line up with the holes here. And the reason for that is so we can strap this down to this shelf to hold it in place, as well as we can use it for other things. Now this space here, we're going to use it as storage, so we can put clothes, laptop, whatever we want in between. It's a perfect place for iPad or laptop, as well as some other stuff. So we're not going to lose the storage underneath here, and we'll have our platform here to finish building our slide for the fridge. Next, we'll need to cut 4 2x4s, each at least as long as the fridge. Then we'll attach the heavy-duty drawer slides to the 2x4s. However, when mounting them, the outer 2x4 needs to sit about 1 inch lower than inner 2x4, or the 2x4 facing the fridge. This setup creates a 1/2 inch gap beneath the fridge platform, ensuring it clears any obstacles when sliding in and out. If this sounds confusing, stick with me. We'll take a look at some video right now and it will make sense. Okay, so we've mounted the rails here on both sides. As you can see, we've used a couple of 2x4s, and this is just slightly here lower than this board. And the reason for that is we're going to have this other board, which this is going to sit on top of. And if you look on here, you can see now there is a gap right here. And when we slide this thing out, then this just slides on the rails and comes out, and then we'll be able to tilt it too. I'll show you how to do that later. All right, so we've drilled just some 2-inch screws here on this side to attach this board to this 2x4. And as you can see, we have this gap right under here. And now we'll be able to slide this right out. So our fridge is going to be on top here. Next, we'll attach the piano hinge. The piano hinge will connect the fridge platform to the support box we built earlier. It's a key component for tilting the fridge. Let's take a look at the video and it will make sense. Our piano hinge mounted here so we can tilt. And the fridge is strapped here. A couple of brackets, one bracket on this side, one bracket on this side. And we just basically have tied the handles to the bracket to hold it. I forgot to mention earlier that you'll also need 2 brackets to secure the fridge handles to the platform. I had a couple on hand, but you can easily find options at Home Depot or Amazon. For securing the fridge, I use Velcro straps because they're quick to attach and remove while providing a tight, secure hold. However, you can use any type of strap that works best for your setup. Finally, let's talk about the tilting mechanism for the fridge. For this, we have a clever GPS solution that keeps things simple and effective. Take a look at this example. It costs over $1,100. With all these moving parts, it's no surprise that the price is so high. And I mean, every drop-down fridge slide I have seen relies on complex mechanisms, levers, folding scissor arms, and even shocks. I mean, you tell me, what is that? Looks like a Fox or Falcon shock. But here's the best part. Our solution costs almost nothing, and it's so simple, you'll probably laugh when you see it. So let's take a look. I have the camera. All right. So if you can go and pull the fridge out. And so if you can see here, basically I have another strap here. And there we go. So basically, this is all you need to adjust how far you want it to tilt. So right now we have it tilting this much. We could have it tilt a little bit more if you like. It's very simple, just a strap. We've drilled the hole here, and then we're taking advantage of these holes that are in the basket. Here's a final look at our custom fridge slide in action. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps keep me motivated to create more videos. Thanks for watching.
Easy to get into. Fridge.